What is good, y'all? You know, it's a good thing when you're home and you're sitting there and all of a sudden you see, oh, Clipse new video? Clipse and Kendrick Lamar's Chains and Whips music video just dropped. So we're going to check it out. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you coming through. Like, subscribe, and let's get it. So that's first is just a woman standing in the room, and she has a guitar in her hand. Okay, let's get it. Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. That was dope the way that came in there with the kid. Now, is that one kid and just photoshops of the kid as they played, or is that different people? It looks like the same kid, right? And then the kid takes off running. I like the way every time the keys hit, they make a move. The kid makes a move. Yeah, it does look like the same kid. But right here, she turns around, she goes the leg. Yeah, it's crazy how they make that hand right here kind of like tell her it's okay to go. You know, which I'm wondering. It is the same kid, right? It's not different children of different motions, but the way that arm kind of pushes her off into a running, she's like telling her to go. So let's get it, though. That's dope. That's dope. That means does that mean she's running through time right here? This seemed like a time continuum. Now, knowing what I know about the song, I'm thinking that's something to do with the chains and whips, African black culture, black people. It seemed like we about to go through some the way that blur and it has something to do with the history.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Listen, every time that woman comes in and she says, this is culturally not appropriate, you need to pay attention. That was a lot of sadness right there. Look, the way
my bitch. Beat the.
And I'm assuming these are mothers of, you know, people that end up going to jail or falling somehow during the struggles, you know.
System with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Yeah, because you know what? This orange, the orange you see on the right and the left look like orange. It could be orange jumpsuit.
System with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Yeah, it does look like they're up against the glass when you get visited in prison. And assuming this shot is here, it looks like they might be in prison. And listen, anytime, you know, these cats is deep, man.
This is culturally
y'all already know.
Inappropriate.
Whoa.
You run from the spirit.
Is that who's that? I'm assuming these are black men getting caught up going to jail type thing, because on the other side you see three females hugging each other, almost like they're crying over the loss of the men getting incarcerated type thing.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your regret.
It's kind of weird how they have the American flag there I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I know it symbolizes America. We in America, but is that Uncle Sam?
I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element.
How they like? This is a deep video. There's certain parts where they're only showing like half their face, so you can't see who they are. I'm assuming I'm trying to figure out where does that fit in the culture. These are things that's happening inside of our culture that we're not really paying attention to, because you could see where half of one person's face cut off, and then the next picture you see it's like a face is getting stretched, and you can see the pain and the suffering in there. You know, the way a lot of things have perpetuated through our culture, and nothing's getting done about it. It just keeps pushing to the next person, pushing to the next person.
And those lab diamonds,
not the next person, but the next generation. That's what
question marks block your blessings. There's no tombstones in the
whoa. I looked away for a second, I almost missed that.
Under inspection, the question marks block your blessings.
Okay, so that says, is that Miss Virginia? Let me go back a little more. Black America, Miss Black America. The last one here, I can't really see her. The one to the far left. But I know it symbolizes something, and I know y'all gonna let me know that in the comments what that is.
There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the
last guy, you notice how his face was kind of like, it was different. Almost like he's the one that caused the pain.
The question marks block your blessings. There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must.
They made the baby cry like the grown person in that shot. And then in this shot here, you don't see any faces.
Know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich.
Now, I'm assuming there's a reason why his mouth is covered in gold or platinum or whatever it is, and you can't see his face. And then here's his shot again. Look like they're fighting in prison and they're getting mourned.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bombing blows, they now viewing you. They never find.
Hold on. So there they go again.
John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals and bombing.
So she was Virginia too. I guess these are all women that I'm assuming in beauty pageants in Virginia, but something may have happened where they probably were misrepresented as something. We gotta definitely look into it. I'm gonna definitely look into it and see who these ladies are exactly. I'm not from Virginia, so I wouldn't know, but they're in this video for a reason.
They now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now we're dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever.
Yeah, that's that pain on the other side of the glass.
Watches for presidents.
Like even this woman right here playing the guitar, you could see it's a lot of sadness in there. You know, it's the color of her skin, the way it is. It's and her hair is like an abolitionist person. Everything about this video is just different.
Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is...
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Did he kill those girls?
The revenant and send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick.
Oh my God. Is that what happened?
Talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch.
So now he's in jail, I'm assuming, for that crime. Now the mom
beat the system with chains and whips.
Oh, so yeah, because now they got all black, so that means they had a funeral, right? They had a funeral now at church, and I'm assuming the funeral
beat the system with chains and whips.
That's got to be the mama or the grandmama.
What did they say in the ignorance voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you? I'm not the candidate to vibe with.
Hold on, where K-Dot? No K-Dot? The hell? Yeah, even to go back before we get to that, man, like the way this, I'm torn by this right here. Like the girls, is she going to church? She's running back to church. Is that what they're saying? When things get bad, that's when we run back to church.
Come on, and you look side to side, like what did they say in the ignorance voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you. I'm not the candidate to vibe with.
And before we even get to this, the mother of the person that's in prison is going through a whole different struggle than the mother that lost the child or whatever happened. I'm assuming that's what happened. You can see how both sides are torn, you know, and it has nothing. The mama's just taking all the pain. That's what it seems like. Look at her pain. You know, he's in prison.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck.
Man, it's kind of, man, I really hope K-Dot was in here. But you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say that it's probably a bad thing, but I think it would have been way better if he was in here. But I think this was intentionally done by Pusha T and Clipse and Kendrick, because I think if Kendrick was in this video, it would kind of, because I heard a lot of narratives from the other side who said that, oh, the only reason why this album is going to do any numbers is because Kendrick's on it, and that's that's all they was trying to get. But if you listen to this album, there's a lot more features on here, a lot more songs on here. This album's tough, but that's just the narrative. It's almost like how they try to withhold this song because of Kendrick. So now the video's out. I think they probably held off on it just to be like, you know what? I don't need to be in this video for this to blow up. But I'm hoping they change their mind down the road sometime and add Kendrick. But so far, the video is really good. It looked like they put Kendrick's voice into other people. But the things going on in the video, though, is just Afrocentric history, basically. We're getting American history through a lot of struggles that we cause, a lot of struggle and pain that we cause ourselves as Black people. So let's try to learn the lesson, man, because when Clipse and Kendrick get together, this is what we should be looking at and make sure we're paying attention to the right things.
Prophets may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy.
So she said what he was going to say, basically, but is she on the side of the bereaved or the other side? Because here's a mama right here talking to the boy in prison, you know. So was a little girl at the funeral, but she had on white, you know what I'm saying?
It showed me how to open up. It also showed me how I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon and show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads, you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trump card, tell me not to spare your life. Fuck. You know, get calm when you look side to side. Like what did they say? And they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
Yo, that is crazy right there. I'm listen, that's and the crazy thing is, you know, it usually happens over and over again. You know, the parents, you know, a lot of time is single moms, and they're trying their hardest to keep these kids away from, and they find ways to get there. They find ways to get there, man. And a lot of that, you know, we got to break the chain. You have to break the chain, your family chain, everybody going to prison, everybody, you know, break the chain.
Grinding, you know what I keep in the.
Okay. Because we kept seeing these ladies throughout the video, you know, doing their thing. And now we actually get to hear them without the music. Let me go back.
Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding.
Whoa, hey, that was kind of dope, but the way it ended there. Here's the two women, you know, doing their thing. But do you notice the kid never moves? The kid holding the flag. What's the purpose of that? Yeah, somebody need to let me know that in the chat. The kid never moves. He never turns around to even acknowledge anything. And of course, they're singing Grinding, which is a Clipse older song.
Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding, you know what I keep in the line.
Then they painted on her hands. Like, well, what's the purpose of that?
Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining.
Hold up. Is this military? Because he can't move. Is he standing like they do in the military? And that's Uncle Sam showing up to take the kid? Yo, yeah, man, this video, I can't wait for the nuggets to come out on this, man, because the fact that he's moving tells me that he is part of the American system that we got no control over, because he's holding the American flag. And in America, Uncle Sam own you. Once you got that Social Security number, Uncle Sam own you. And listen, that was deep. I didn't really want to make this a long one. I'm going to have to go back and do some edit. But I appreciate y'all coming through, checking my reaction out. Y'all need to let me know down in the comments. Was I right about anything? Let me know what I missed. And I'm going to check y'all in the next one. Peapod Cove. See y'all later, guys.